Hey there, Wes Dove here with Dove Development and Consulting. So if you've been with me for a little while, you'll know that we've worked through a number of the different things that can kill the profitability in your organization. We've looked at how it starts at the top when leadership isn't really engaged, isn't driving the right things, and how that leadership, when it changes, it can impact so many different levels of the organization. It can address so many different parts of productivity, profitability, etc. We've talked about communication, we've talked about retention, we've talked about recruiting, we've talked about a bunch of different things that really kill our profitability if we let it. And we've also talked about how with each of those things, we can address them in specific ways to capture that lost profitability. What we did most recently is we started looking at the cost of confusion and how that confusion in our organization, when clear expectations aren't met, we lose profitability, how much we really leave on the table. What we're going to do now is we're going to start to look at how clear expectations can absolutely produce results with the teams we lead, but we've got to take the responsibility for doing that, making sure it's there. So what we're going to start with here is looking at how few people really go the extra mile. And I'm going to give a story. If you work through all the content below or wherever you're accessing this, if you work through the content, I'm going to go through a story that John Maxwell shared with me. And it was really a challenge in 2015, August of 2015, when I was in a small group of folks with him, about how few people ever work to exceed expectations. And then I'm going to detail, gosh, we can't, even if we want to exceed expectations, if we don't understand exactly what those expectations are. So we've got to work to get that clarity from the individuals, from the organizations we're working with, so we can provide that for the teams that we lead. And then we're going to look at how, once we've got that clarity, once we understand what that target is, we can create a separation. We can truly pull ahead of the pack that we're competing with, where it's no longer competition. Everybody else can compete for second place, but we've done the extra. We've got that clarity. We've made those expectations very, very clear with the teams that we lead, and we can make sure that we're far ahead of the pack and we're producing results that drive that profitability that impacts our team, that impacts their families, and helps us serve the purposes that we've really decided to go in business for and that we're working for on a daily basis. Now, if you're new to this, if you've never done it before, I want to challenge you, wherever you're accessing this, go all the way to the bottom, click the link that takes you to the page, and it'll land you where we've got an assessment built out that really is geared at identifying your top profitability killers. And it's going to look at where you're at right now. What's the best tool that we could help serve you with? Be it something complimentary, a quick shot in the arm, so to speak, a low cost option that we've put together that I think, well, I know it served people all over the country, but I believe it could, depending on where you're at, be a cool resource that helps you with profitability right away. Or maybe it's a one-on-one conversation to dial in and figure out where are you right now and how can we lock arms and tailor some solutions that helps you capture huge return on investment for the organization you lead. Now, look forward to hearing any feedback you've got. Look forward to serving you, and I hope this really helps you move the needle forward and go that extra mile. Make it a great day, and God bless.